Hey there, baseball fans. It's Ben, and I'm back today. I just had a little score with getting 6 new wax boxes that showed up from a buddy in New York who sent them my way. So I'm opening the first one right now. This is the 1990 Topps Traded wax box. This is 36 packs, but the packs are only 7 cards. This is I think only the second time Topps ever released traded as in wax packs instead of just the factory set. 1985 they did a very limited run. 1990 they did a very not limited run. So that's why there are a bunch of these available. And I did already open most of these because there's just, quite frankly, not a whole lot of interest in this set. One thing worth mentioning is what I love about the Topps Traded sets is how they're printed on a white cardstock and they're very vibrant on the back. The wax packs for this year, unfortunately, were printed on the gray cardstock, so they look pretty much the same as any other Topps. They have a different color scheme in the border, but the backs are just kind of standard. The factory sets were printed in Ireland on the white cardstock, and that's where they get the shiny or the really bright backs. There's not a whole lot of interest in here. They put Cecil Fielder on the front here because, if you recall, this was the year that he came back from Japan and hit 51 home runs. So they were super excited to tout that because he was the talk of the league at that point. In terms of rookies and whatnot, there is a Dave Justice in here, which is his first card for Topps, but he'd already been out in Fleer and Donruss and Score, so it's not that exciting. Topps was kind of late to the game on Dave Justice. There's also John Allrood, which maybe didn't hold up as well. And those are kind of what we'll call ex-rookie cards or extreme rookie cards or whatever they are before their official base release sets. There's also Travis Fryman. Who else? There's a Steve Avery in here. And also Ben McDonald, who were really good cards at the time. But they were in 1989 sets as top draft picks in the 89 and 90 base sets. So while this is their first card as a player in the league, actually, it's not exactly their rookie card for Topps either. So what I'm going to be looking for here, also I want to mention there are a few Hall of Famers in here. There's Dave Winfield when he was headed over to the Angels. There's Gary Carter when he headed over to the Giants. And finally Lee Smith, who was picked up by the Cardinals. So I'm just going to open a few more of these. I got 4 packs left here. I'm looking for some more of those rookie cards that I mentioned before. There are only 132 or so cards in the set, I think. So with this box, it's 248 or so cards that are in here. So you should be pretty close to getting a full set, if not getting one. But as you can see, there's just kind of short packs, and there's just not a lot of terrible interest in here. As well, let's just say we're looking for the Dave Justice rookie, looking for the Steve Avery rookie, and that Cecil Fielder. So let's see if we can find any of those. There's Oil Can Boyd coming over from the Red Sox. There's Jack McDowell, a nice rookie for him, or ex-rookie. I do like the coloring on the outside of these. It looks nice. There's the Steve Avery right there. So looking very fresh and young. Him coming right out of Greenville up to the bigs. So put that aside. And there's John Franco heading over to the Mets after being on the Reds for so long. And in our last pack here, you can probably, there's a Gary Carter. So there's the Hall of Famer right there. After all those years with the Expos and the Mets, spending his last few years with the Giants. Oh, and there's the David Justice. So that's probably, honestly, I think that's probably the best card in the whole set, is this Dave Justice here. He went on, of course, to win the Rookie of the Year that year, 1990, for the National League. And Charlie Lee. So actually, that was a good last few packs to open there. These are the best from the packs that I opened previously. Like I said, Dave Justice, Gary Carter, Steve Avery, Keith Hernandez, coming over from the Mets to the Indians, Lee Smith, Fred Lynn, Ben McDonald, another Lee Smith. There's that Travis Fryman rookie, another Keith Hernandez. There's the John Allrood, another Ben McDonald, Carlos Baerga, also an ex-rookie for him, Dave Winfield, Hall of Famer. There's Steve Avery, Dave Justice, Travis Fryman, Gary Carter, Carlos Baerga, Dave Winfield, and John Oliver. So I think we got pretty much everything. Honestly, I probably have the full set here. I wanted to put it together. I'm not sure what the point of that would be. One other thing I wanted to mention was I've been very intrigued lately by the 1990, what's called the Blackless cards. Excuse me. Everybody's familiar with the most famous Blacklist card, which is that Frank Thomas with no name on the front. But it turns out that there were a bunch of cards, I think 13 or 14, on that sheet where there was some kind of printing error and just missed the black layer of printing. And so a few of those are, like there's a Fred McGriff All-Star card, a Julio Franco All-Star card, and then these two guys, John Morris and John Hart, which as soon as I started reading more about those 13 cards for the Blacklists, and all of them have this orangish border, by the way, I started digging through whatever 1990 tops I could find, seeing if I had any. These are the only two that I came across, and these are not the error versions. These are the regular ones. You can see that they've got all the black printing there the way it's supposed to be. The ones that are Blacklists are missing some black outlines up here. They're a little harder to spot, but typically they're missing a certain swath of the card where something was covering the black ink or the plate was messed up. So be on the lookout in your 1990 tops for any of those Blacklists. They're fairly rare, and they go for, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, even ungraded. So just something to keep an eye out. I know I'm going to be. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video if I find some more of those guys that are possibilities. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any interest in 1990 tops traded, let me know. I've now got a whole stack of them. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.